So an arithmetic progression means it is a sequence or an AP arithmetic progression is a sequence in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding term except the first term. Now we are going to this term, that means fixed number. So then what is fixed number? So in an arithmetic progression, so fixed number is also called it as common difference. What is that? Common difference. The name tells us itself common difference or common change in the given set of numbers. So consider any example. For example, consider 1, 4, 7 and so on. This is the example for arithmetic progression. So now, how to find out the common difference in the given example? 1, 4, 7 and so on, 10, 13 and so on. These are the terms of an arithmetic progression. So here the common difference means, you should know the definition of common difference first. So a common difference means the difference of any term and its preceding term is called the common difference. Difference of any term and its preceding term is called the common difference. Now we can easily understand what is common difference. So a common difference means, suppose consider 1, 4, 7 and so on are the terms of an AP, then its common difference is, here I have already told you these numbers are also called it as terms of an AP. So here is 1 is in the first position, so this one is called it as first term of an AP. So it can also be written as or denoted by A1. Then 4 is in second position, so 4 is called it as second term of an AP. So it can also be denoted by A2. So here A1, A2, these are the representation of terms of an AP. So respective terms of an AP. So here 4 is in second position, so that is denoted by A2, and then 7 is in third position, so this is called as third term of an AP. So here A1 means first term, A2 means second term of an AP, and A3 means third term of an AP. These are the representation of general form of representation of terms of an arithmetic progression. So now consider any of the term in the given AP. Suppose consider any one term is there in the set of or list of numbers. So now we don't know the position of that number. We don't know the position of that number. So how can you understand that number? So that number is called as unknown number, because we don't know the position of that number. No, so that's why we consider that number as unknown number or last number of the progression. So let me discuss that later. So now coming to the common difference. So common difference means difference of any term and its preceding term is the common difference. So any term means here there are 3 terms are there in the given example. So consider any term, you should difference preceding term by the given term, you will get the common difference. So then, so D is equal to, what is that rule? So here A2, suppose you consider A2 as first value, then you should subtract A1 from A2, because the difference of any term and its preceding term is the common difference. So this is also equal to A3 minus A2 and so on. A4 minus A3 is there, and A5 minus A4, A6 minus A5. These are the formula to find out the common difference of any A. And so on. It can also be written as an minus an minus 1. What about an minus 1? Sometimes they can ask in some examination, identify the relationship of common difference in the following. So here an minus 1 or ak minus 1, they are given some options. So you should choose this form, an minus 1. That means I have already told you, suppose you consider any of the term in the list of numbers present in AP, that is considered as an, because these suffixes indicates, or these numbers indicates the position of the respective terms of an arithmetic progression. That's why by observing this term, here we don't know the exact position of this term, but it is there in that progression, or it is there in the term present in that list of number, but we don't know the position of the given number. That's why we call it as an, because it is also a term belongs to the given AP, but we don't know the position. So n means we already know about n. So these are all variables. So n is nothing but variable. We know the definition of variable. So variable means it doesn't have any fixed value, but it changes for our requirements. Suppose you put n as 10, you will get 50th term, or it satisfies 50th term. If n becomes 100, then it means 100th term. If n becomes 1000, then it will become 1000th term of an AP. That's it. So coming to the common difference formula, so we know that in the given definition, difference of any term and its preceding term is the common difference. That means here a2 minus a1, a3 minus a2, so any term and its preceding, the difference of these two consecutive terms is called common difference. So in similar manner, consider any of the term present in AP, we don't know the position of that term. Suppose consider n is equal to 20, that means 20th term, then you will get a20 minus an minus 1 means a20 minus 1, you will get a20 minus 9, 20 minus 1 is equal to a19. So a2 minus a1, a3 minus a2, and so on, an minus 1, because suppose you substitute any value of n, you will get the same pattern of numbers. So a20 minus a19 or a19 minus a18, a100 minus a99, these are the formula to find out the common difference of any arithmetic progression. So now consider some list of numbers to solve their common differences. You should observe carefully. So consider any three examples, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and then 2, 1, 0, 0 and so on, and then third one, 1, 1.5, 2, 2 and so on. So consider these three examples. These are all arithmetic progression. Then find out its common difference. We know the definition of common difference. The difference of any term and its preceding term is called as common difference. So a2 minus a1, then a3 minus a2. That's it. So a2 minus a1 and a3 minus a2, because all the given APs are consist of three terms. So we should find out a2 minus a1 and a3 minus a2 are the common difference. So remember one thing, in each and every AP or examples belongs to AP, the common difference should be same in each and every AP. So common difference may be different from one AP to another AP. But common difference, it may be either positive value, negative value or zero also. So then now coming to the given examples 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are set of natural numbers. You know that set of natural numbers are also an example for sequence as well as arithmetic progression. So here A2. Here A2 is 2 because that is second term. A2 indicates the second term of the AP. Then A1 is first term of the AP. So here 2 minus 1, this is equal to 1. Then second one, A3 minus A2. A3 means third term of an AP. Then A2 means second term of an AP. Then A3 is 3 and A2 is 2. So 3 minus 2 is also equal to 1. So here the common difference is same. That's why, so here 1, 2 and 3, these terms belongs to an arithmetic progression. So this is the way to understand or check whether the given set of numbers belongs to an AP or not. So next one, because it is there in your examples as well as exercise also. So next coming to second one, 2, 1, 0. Then find its common difference. So A2 minus A1, here second term is 1 and first term is 2. Then what is 1 minus 2? So here 1 minus 2 means minus 1. Then second one, A3 minus A2, here A3 is 0 and A2 is 1. Then what is 0 minus 1? This is also equal to minus 1. So here the common difference is same. I already told you the common difference, it may be a positive number or negative number or it may be 0 also. So next one, 1, 1.5 and 2 and so on. So here the A2 minus A1, second term minus first term is 1.5 minus 1, you get 0.5. Then what about 2 minus 1.5? This is also equal to 0.5. Here also common difference is same. Then very important example is 2, 2, 2 and so on. If the set of numbers or if a sequence contains same number with same sign, think about it. What is the common difference of that kind of AP? It is very simple. To find out the common difference of AP, you should identify its common difference by observing the terms of an AP. So A2 minus A1, here all the terms are same. That means here the common difference is 0. 0. So it is noticed that if the common difference of any AP is equal to 0, that means all the terms of an AP remains same. All the terms of the AP remains same. So that is very important point. Then this is the definition and how to find out the common difference of the given list of numbers. And you can easily check whether the given terms are belongs to AP or not. Now moving on, another example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. We already know about arithmetic progression, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are the terms belongs to an arithmetic progression. And how can you identify these terms? Here it is first term, second term, third term, fourth term and fifth term and so on. So if consider another term, 100 is here. We observe that here 2 is first term, 6 is third term, 10 is fifth term, but what about 100? We don't know the position of the term 100. So that term is denoted as AN. That means here 100 is belongs to the AP, but we don't know the position of the term. So that's why we consider that number as AN. So what about AN? AN means nth term, because here A1 means first term, second term, third term. So it is called as nth term of an AP. Or it can also be written as nth term, last term, or general term of an AP. General term of an AP. It may discuss in later. Then coming to general form of an AP. So general form of an AP. So general form of an arithmetic progression. So it is very important to solve some problems related to basic arithmetic progressions. So this is also very important for upcoming examples and problems also, or exercise problems. So general form of an AP means, suppose you consider A1, A2, A3 and so on are the terms of an arithmetic progression, Now here A is the first term and we know that D is the common difference. I forgot one thing. So here common difference. So here fixed number is also called as common difference. The common difference can be denoted by the small letter D. So this is the representation of common difference in arithmetic progression. So here D is the common difference. So here A is the first term, is here suffix 1. A1 is also called as first term. So here A1 can also be written as A, or represented by A. So A is first term and D is the common difference. You know these two values, first term and common difference, you can create so many terms of the AP, arithmetic progression, any AP. Suppose coming to the general form of an AP, suppose consider first term. We know that first term of an AP is nothing but A, because first term is also written as A. Then coming to second one, how can you obtain the second term of an arithmetic progression? How? In a quick, I have already told you how to obtain the succeeding terms of the AP by applying some rule. What is that rule? If you add common difference to the first term, you will get the second term. And if you add the common difference to its second term, you will get the third term. So here second term means sum of first term and common difference is called as second term of an AP. So carefully listen here. So then coming to third term. So here third term means the sum of second term and the common difference. Common difference means fixed number. So here A2 plus D, we know that A2 is A plus D. So write down A plus D here, and here plus D is there. That means here A plus D is nothing but A plus 2D. So here third term, it can also be written as A plus 2 times of common difference, or D. Then A4. What about A4? So the sum of third term and the common difference is the fourth term of an arithmetic progression. So this is equal to, we know that A3 is A plus 2D. Write down A plus 2D in place of A3 and then write down plus D as it is. Then you get A plus 2D plus d. 2d plus 1 time of d. This gives a plus 3d. So these are the general forms of the terms of an arithmetic progression. So therefore, here the general forms of arithmetic progressions are a, then second one a plus d, then third one a plus 2d, and fourth one a plus 3d, and so on and so on. Now tell me, what is the general form of 100th term? By observing these general forms, here first term means there is no common difference because we know about first term. So first term means we choose the term randomly. Then second term means if you add the previous term or previous number by a fixed value, that fixed value is also called as common difference. You already know about that. So a plus d is second term. Then third term, it means a plus 2 times of d. Then what about 100 or 100th term? So 100th term is a plus 99d. So a plus 99d is 100. Then what about 999th term? 999th term. So 999th term is a plus 998d. You should decrease 1 from the position of this number or position of that term. Hope you understand this one. So a 900 and then one more that a 90. What about 90th term? So 90th term is a plus 1890 is the general form of 90th term. So these are the general forms of an AP. So you should know about general form because sometimes they can ask or they can give some numbers like this. You should write down those numbers by applying these general forms to solve some problems. So that's it for today's class. Hope you understand today's class and I will meet you in the next class. Thank you.